And because there is so much competition outside, we have to be brave, we have to show up, and we have to be able to be authentic, I think.
Absolutely. And I think it's not about, because what I had to learn is this will never go away. You will always reach this. You're growing out of your comfort zone. And yet again, you reach the same point of, I'm scared. This is new. Your nervous system will be triggered. And it's not about stopping that. That will never stop. We need to learn how to regulate this. We need to create a way, a community, a support system for ourselves to feel we are supported on that journey. And I just know how important it is for women to have a safe space.
Hello, my soulful creator. My name is Sylvia, and right now I'm starting a conversation with Vanessa. We know each other for many years now, and we are in a very creative field together. And today we want to talk about our personal journey of being a creator, multi-passionate personality, and how it feels to be in doubt or maybe feeling stuck inside the creative process. And this is especially for you if you are longing to express yourself, to create your own project, and to become visible. Hi, Vanessa.
There, yeah. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm happy we are creating the space and just talk about this. I think it's so important, and many women need to hear this, I think. Yeah, to have the permission to create what they really want to create in a safe space.
Okay. So, in the beginning, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Sylvia. I'm a German psychologist and I am a content creator for more than 12 years now on YouTube. And I have published many books about highly sensitive people and especially also for women. And I love to create, I love to write, I love to talk with people. I'm leading a healing circle for sensitive women. And what I most like is to create. And therefore, we are starting this little project here together, and we want to support you to create your vision as well. More important than to be successful is to be aligned with your soul, that you can be happy and grateful what you are doing. I love this creative space and being creative. This is the most joy in my life, I would say. What about you, Vanessa?
I think for me it's the same. I'm a soulful web designer and graphic designer, and I work for many years with women who want to create an authentic online presence. And all of my clients reach a point often where they are really getting lost when it comes to their authentic online presence. They have a generic design, and they're coming to me, and we're really going to a deep process of like reconnecting what your values are, what is actually wants to come from inside out. And I'm helping them to create this through designs, through web design or graphics. And I'm starting right now a template business because I would like to reach even more women and to make this accessible for more women to create an online presence that really feels aligned to them.
Mhm.
And I'm through my own process at the moment creating this online business. I'm reaching this tender space of stretching into visibility with something that really is aligned with your heart. And this is often where this trigger comes in, that you're like starting to be scared of visibility. What will others say? This is just such a tender place you're in when you're trying to bring your soul project into the world. And
Mhm.
I am so grateful to have a soulful support system around me, and also our collaboration. This is so supportive on the journey. And I just know how important it is for women to have a safe space in this moment when you bring something into the world. It's just, yeah, it's important, and I'm so excited that we can create the space. Yeah.
Mhm. So let's talk about vulnerability.
Mm.
Being seen, being heard, showing up with your soul project. This can feel overwhelming. And like I also say here in Germany, like a little Schnecke. I don't know the word in English. What's the name in English?
Yeah, yeah.
A
You're like a
snail?
snake. You're
Yes.
chasing house. Yeah. Hmm.
And I think this is a good comparison, yeah. And this is also, I can confirm, although I'm visible for many years now, in the process of asking myself, what is it what I really want to show in the world? This leads me into a very vulnerable room where I'm not only a psychologist and who has lots of insights and knowledge. And this is not about this topic. It's about being creative, very emotional topics, beauty, nature connected themes, spiritual themes. And there starts something that is holding us back. Yeah, we are trained to hide these aspects, especially when we have an academic background or we are from a job from the economy or something. We are trained to hide these parts of us. And this is, on the other hand, the most important part of us because it's so aligned with our hearts, with our souls. And maybe we can talk about this topic, and I'm sure that the audience can relate to this very deeply.
I love this. I'm so passionate about it because um feeling that you really feel it. It feels so scary to do that because it's close to your heart, because it shows who you really are. And
Mhm.
that's the indicator. You have to follow that, because how many of us have already a mask that we maybe even show confidently with others, but that's a mask. And if we are really going layers back and connecting inward and really step out with our true essence, that's when it becomes scary. That's a real good indicator that you're on the right path, actually. But it also requires, of course, that you need to create a container, a way for yourself to a safe way to bring this out, because you will be triggered. It will be scary, and I think that's so important, and it's our responsibility, I think, to make sure that we are creating the journey in a way that feels good to us, because it's not the easy path,
Mhm.
doing something that is close to your heart and showing this with the world. It's not the easy path, but this is where the gold is. That's where, what you said, we are alive. That's really beautiful.
Yeah, you have mentioned something very important, I think, that being scared is actually a good sign that you are on the path of authenticity, of clarity, and being soul aligned. And this is maybe something we have to put emphasis on, because in our nervous system, feeling scary means that we would take a step backwards to hide ourselves, to stop what we are doing. And if we acknowledge that this scary feeling is actually a good sign that we are on a very authentic path, this can help to go forward again, to take the next step, to being ready to be seen. And and on this path also touch the hearts of other people, because this is my experience. When I reach out and being very vulnerable, the people can relate to my story. They can feel me as a human being, not only as an expert or a psychologist. This is not important. The most important thing in this modern time, especially with AI, we need to feel this human connection, these true stories, not only a piece of content or a piece of advice. We need this special connection, especially when we are building up a personal brand, or we want to become an author or a healer, or somebody who's leading a group. And because there is so much competition outside, we have to be brave, we have to show up, and we have to be able to be authentic, I think.
Absolutely. And I think it's not about, because what I had to learn is this will never go away. You will always reach this. You're growing out of your comfort zone. And yet again, you reach the same point of, I'm scared. This is new. Your nervous system will be triggered. And it's not about stopping that. It will never stop. We need to learn how to regulate this. We need to create a way, a community, a support system for ourselves to feel we are supported on that journey. We can make this happen. I mean, I remember for me, I had referral system with my web designs. It felt safe to me, right? I was in a circle of women I felt good with. They referred me to clients who were similar to them. So everything felt safe. But now with a template business, I have to bring those templates to a wider audience that I have never seen. It's the open internet where I have to share my templates with. It feels very scary. And I acknowledge that it's new to me. And now it's about finding grounded, sustainable steps that feel good to me. I have to create this path for me. And I know that I have to feel the fear right now and do it anyway, but I'm creating a way that feels sustainable for me.
Yeah, and the same with me. I'm starting an English YouTube channel, although I have a huge one here in Germany, and I'm feeling like a total beginner. I'm feeling so vulnerable, and especially because I'm reaching out to a more spiritual and artistic audience. And on this channel, I will show more of my artistic side. And I can absolutely relate. And it is so crazy and so true. On every step, on every level of our development, we can feel the scary feeling in a totally new way. This is something I haven't expected for me, and it's the same like being the absolute beginner.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's always the same process. If we have a creative project which we want to bring into the world, it's like a birth basically, and we have to go through this whole birth process. It will always bring this up and downs with it. I think the sooner we befriend this process and accept it, I think the easier it gets.
So, Vanessa, would you like to talk about some points of deep frustration during the last months, a couple of months or so? Maybe this could be very interesting for our audience so that they can relate, because on this path of soul-aligned business, you have to confront yourself with so much frustration and disappointments as well, especially when you are reaching out for help from other professional people who are trying to support you. It's so easy that you reach out to somebody and you're not you can see in the first place that this is not a perfect match, yeah, for they to support you. And I would like to invite you to share a little bit about this frustration, about finding the right place of being supported in this field.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a very fragile phase when you are working on your product, and or service or business or whatever it is. And in this space, when you're stepping out and for example, in my case, I know I needed now to build up my marketing, my visibility, my social media channels. And I'm great in designing. I love creative work. I love my designs. I can go totally get lost in this. But now I need to step in a new identity, which is the person who is also the marketer, who is like stepping into the visibility, which is absolutely new for me. So of course, you are reaching your limit on doing it yourself. So you're looking for programs, supports, communities, and I signed up for some of the business mentoring programs because I thought, well, I mean, they promise you to have the solution to bring you from A to B. You follow their steps. And we have this a lot out there at the moment now, like just follow this remarketing plan and you will be successful, and all this kind of stuff that's out there at the moment. And signing up for that with the expectations that I will be in a community that supports each other, not only the program, but also like a community who lifts each other up. You will be seen with your unique struggles. You will have mentors around that help you with your problems. But what I just found is that once you're signed up, you absolutely get lost in the sea of people in there. The community is absolutely quiet. There is no really engagement. And I never felt seen by the mentors there. They're just like pitching their generic weekly things in the group. So I was very disappointed that I haven't felt seen, I haven't felt heard or really taken care of in this group. And this was a real disappointment. So yeah, that was a real shame.
Yeah, I can absolutely relate. And I have made similar experiences in these kind of groups. And you are feeling like being the cash cow. And that's it.
Yeah.
And this is very sad. And I'm really sure that many people here who are listening to our podcast right now can relate as well. And on the other side, we both feel that it's really important to create this safe space. And this is something we are preparing for our summer school. And we would like to invite special women there who are very talented and have a vision, and they are invited there to go with us the next steps. And this is something we can talk about in the end of our video. And because we have seen this deep yearning and the necessity, or is this the right word? Yeah. To create this sacred space for these women where they can be seen, where they are being heard, and not only to make money or to yearn for success, but it's about something else. It's about creating this safe space that these women are empowered to step into the visibility and to their soul aligned projects, and not only for money or success or fame. And because this is about something else, this is about this deep yearning, this deep calling inside. And this is something we have been born to, yeah, to write, to express ourselves as an artist, as a healer, as a therapist. And these special women, they need this space, and we ourselves as well. And therefore, we are only creating this, and to have a pure community, an open-hearted community, and especially to overcome the blockages in this field of the creative process, because so many women stopping themselves, they are giving up. And this is so, so sad when you are giving up on your dreams and everything that comes deep from your soul.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I feel also this is such a sacred, quiet space where we really consciously slow it down. And we are also inviting women who understand that this whole process of bringing something into this world takes its own time. It's not something you need where you need pressure, where you push things out just because there's some urgency created on the outside world. This is a space where you really, in your own terms, in your space, create the clarity again. Like, what is it actually that wants to come out? But also how you create it, how you market, it's connecting with your vision, yourself, with your values, and again, in a quiet and in a calm space with other women who hold your vision as well. I mean, I see this community and thriving together in terms of collaborations and just seeing each other. And we can bring so much expertise in this room, and that women feel held, not just like another number that I see in so many other communities where you just invest so much money for pre-recorded template structures. It's about connecting with your vision again and being seen and heard and supported on the journey. That's what I feel so different.
Oh, that's so, so good, Vanessa. And everybody who is feeling a call right now when they are listening to your words, just please leave a message, write a comment, or reach out to us. And we are also very curious to know about your obstacles and what frustrates you, what is something that you really need in this process of stepping out. And this is something we are really curious about, to know more about you and what you really need in this process. Vanessa, let me bring up some last topic. You have mentioned it already, but I find it so interesting because I am very deep in the field of the birth process on a psychological perspective. And many people, including myself, have experienced birth traumata, not because there is something special that has happened there. It's just because the women were giving birth at the hospital. And maybe you know Ina May Gaskin. She's a midwife, and she has written a book about the gentle birth and the natural environment that women need. And maybe we can find some comparisons here, because you have said this needs a quiet space. And this is something that Ina May Gaskin is also writing about. When women are giving birth, they need a dark room, or a room with very limited amount of light, and they need a quiet space. They need to feel safe. Otherwise, they are experience all kinds of problems in this birth process. And this is so interesting because you have used similar words in this creative birth process. So let's dive in a little bit at the end of our session, because this is so interesting, and we are creating a room for women especially, and the birth process is not by accident here the topic now, I would say.
Mm. It's funny because I'm actually from original medical assistant in gynecology. That's what I studied
All
actually.
right.
So maybe
Okay.
it's funny that it's just creating the closing the cycle here.
Okay.
But I often say to my clients that I feel like a midwife of their visions,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
imagine this birth process. If you would do it completely alone, imagine you would give birth alone I mean, how unsafe would that feel? How
Wow.
um so I see this really as like being midwives for other women to bring their dreams and visions into this world. How supportive this would feel and safe. And there's also the saying, like, it needs a village to raise a child. Like it needs also support to
Mhm.
bring something to in this birth process. Um, but even during pregnancy, if you want to even make the metaphor in that way, like even during pregnancy, is it not supportive to have someone by your side who explains you certain kind of stages you're in? That's the same thing when you're creating something. You have up and
Mhm.
downs. You face obstacles, you face fears, you are going through different cycles. And it's so good to have a support system and women around who maybe already took the steps before you, who can say, been there, just hang in there, or try this or that, or yeah, I think it's the same thing. It's the same
Mhm.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting. I have goosebumps right now. This is so deep. And also the topic of pushing and pulling. This is something we are always see everywhere in the field of marketing. And imagine, and this is something that is still happening in the medical field,
Oh
pushing and
yeah.
pulling the baby out of the womb. And this is a kind of violence to the mother and the child.
Yeah.
And if we are doing this with our creative projects, it's the same.
hmm And why? Because the system wants to control it and make it fast. It's the same with
Mhm.
the hospitals. They are scheduling births because it
Yes.
fits into their time schedule, instead of giving each person the time they need to
Mhm.
bring this, to have this natural birth. This is inconvenient for the system because you can't control it. It's somehow you create a space for something to come to life on its own terms. It's not you controlling the process, like
Mhm.
in a very rigid way. And I feel we are living in a system that doesn't allow that very much.
Absolutely. And this could also explain the kind of struggle that women are feeling in this creative process, because we are all programmed by the system, to be functional, to pressure ourselves, not to work on our own rhythm and with our own inner voice. And I see this is really a deep topic, and we are so deeply programmed by that. And
Mhm.
this is the obstacle inside of us, which is definitely working against us when we are on this path of creating soul aligned projects. This needs something totally different, a totally different environment, a totally different counseling. This is really deep.
I think so too, yeah. Something comes through us when we really allow that. But you even in your body, you need to feel safe enough. You have the space where things can flow through you. And if I look around through so many marketing offerings, everything is just like I said, it's like this push and pull, manipulative marketing, quick, fast, fast, fast. And I really want to invite to create a counter movement where we say you choose a different way consciously.
Mm-hmm.
And you create it your way. It's so important, your way. And it can look for every woman differently because we're all different. But it's about start to trust yourself again, but you need a quiet, safe space for you in order to connect with yourself again and to this knowing that you already have within.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and therefore we are planning to interview women. So we want to find out, where are you right now in your process? What do you need? What are your obstacles? And if you are feeling called to support us in this field study, you can write us an email and you can make an appointment either with Vanessa or with me. And yeah, there we want to get to know you. And this is a free offer, and you can help us to understand in a much deeper way what this real needs are that women are facing in this process. So we can tell from ourselves right now, we have many experiences, but we are also curious to know about you and your way. And you can write us an email and we will reach out to you, and you can make an appointment with us in Zoom. Vanessa lives in Spain. I live in Germany, but it's no problem if you are living in another country. We will find a time and space where we can meet each other. And there we are starting out our project. And yeah, I would say this is a good end of the circle here of our topic. And yeah, I love this conversation, Vanessa. What about you?
Absolutely. I'm just so excited, the possibility of the women we will meet and the movement we will create, and just, yeah, I'm feeling really alive right now. I can really feel it taking shape.
Yes, and I will list up your Instagram account below this video, and mine as well. And yeah, we will make some new interviews in the near future. So stay tuned, and we will see again.